My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBTs and above. EBTs and above.
Kaya, please just fucking go, but you stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Beck.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. SmashJT. What the fuck? I mean,
it's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's. Is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized urinalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I didn't. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit! This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relieve mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wild. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking high, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move amazing. His Viper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking high, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, bosses slayed. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome, it's so true. He's so good looking, we love him. Crowds in total love, he's so fun. Hearts all shaking high, we're quaking. Go Jay, go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable, no stopping him. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, we kneel. JayViper, 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 JayViper. JayViper is so freaking awesome.
What's going on, everybody? Hello, welcome to another show. We've got a Wednesday Hump Day show today. That's right. I'm ready to get into many, many topics. There's a lot of things to cover, as always. I made a little discovery, too, about Marathon and just how bad it's actually doing. I'm going to go try to find an old post of mine, because I noticed it literally before I started going live. And I went live a little late. Late in Jay, it's true. Little bit late. I didn't realize what time it was. I was busy doing stuff, but I am live, and that's all that matters. Where are we? I mean, it's not that late. It was like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, come on. It just takes so long to get my computer on. So that's just how that goes. Might be, if anyone was here waiting, might be on that. But don't forget, even though I was late, you should still be liking the stream, because that's the one thing you can really do around here to help out is click that like button. We'd love to see it. So yeah, we're going to be talking about, well, Nintendo, as you can see, is on the thumbnail. I like never really talk Nintendo, but it has to do with Power World, pretty much. I think it's going to be a blow. It's going to be something that doesn't really work out for them. We're going to talk about that. We're going to be talking about SmashJT for a little bit. That's going to be fun. That's always fun. We love talking about SmashJT around here. So we're going to talk about that, what's going on there. April Fools has been going off. I feel like there has been a lack of good April Fools, but there was a couple good ones. But I feel like, for the most part, they were like, yeah, we need an April Fool's thing. And it's just like, ugh. And then there's April Fool's game modes, and most of them are dumb. So I was like trying to get a good April Fool's like session going on. And I think I have like 4 things or 5, and that's it. Because everything else was like, this is not funny. I don't even want to talk about this. But there was a couple that are pretty solid. We're going to talk about those. What else do I have going on? I have many things. Crimson Desert has hit another milestone. It just keeps on pumping along. I was wondering when it was going to do it, and sure enough, it did it. We'll talk about that. And yeah, I mean, just a bunch of things. Hell, there's a ton of things. There's a ton. So we'll talk about those. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are on a 19 stream streak. We're about to hit double digits. We could hit double digits in number 95. All right, the VIPER BYTE 95 could hit 20. Not double digits, but, you know, the 2s, the 20s. We're in double digits. What am I thinking? That will be exciting. So if we can get there, I would super appreciate it. I never expected. It's always insane. I can't believe we're at 19. I mean, that's crazy. So it's been a little while the last few days. I don't know. Let's just, you know, I don't know what to think. It's kind of crazy. I'm not changing it, though. It's staying at $30. Not changing it. I'm not changing it. But I do see we get some peeps in here. We get Astrobot here. What's going on, buddy? Let's go. Yes, Astrobot first in, ready to go at the intro, which you love to see. I love to see it. Get pumped. Get ready to go. Get ready for the VIPER BYTE, because it's going to be quite a show. It's not going to blow. Oh, no. That's as much rhyming as you're getting out of me. Because, well, that's it. No more. Aloof Liberty's here. What's up, man? Hi, Jay. Hi, Aloof Liberty. How are you doing? Hopefully great. I see your Boston Terrier is doing well. If that is indeed yours. And it is indeed not a Frenchie, which it's hard to tell. It's very tiny. It's very tiny. Hopefully I'm right. They're both good dogs. Both good. Yes. Cover all bases, Jay. Good job. Cover all bases. Don't piss off any dog owners. Don't say one's better than the other. Just stay right in the middle of the road. Boston Terrier for the win. Damn. Good, sir. My mom's Boston. Oh, nice. Very cool. We got Scrap Gamer in here, too. Number 22, even. Scrap Gamer 2222. Hello, yo. That's what I say when I go into chats. That's my line. Although I just do yo usually. But not 3. So you one-up me, which is some bullshit. Beholds his White Wolf Heathen. What's up, man? Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Wait, did you change your picture? I could be wrong there. I might be wrong. I have some tea over here that I got to go tend to in a moment. It needs some sweetener and it needs some milk, because yes, milk in the tea. Well, I actually have it right here in front of me. Now that I see, I did move it over here, but it doesn't have the stuff I need in it in order to make it so I can drink it. So I'm going to have to do that in a moment. But you guys in the chat, before I go do that, it's going to take like 60 seconds. I'm going to need you to tell me if you play extraction shooters or not. Have you played? Not do you play them, but have you tried them? I'm interested in knowing the knowledge of extraction shooters in here. That includes like Arc Raiders. It even includes Dark and Darker, which is an extraction game. We'll just say extraction game, since Dark and Darker isn't a shooter per se, as it is a more of a melee medieval extraction. But honestly, I think that game's freaking phenomenal. That game's so good. It's a little slow. I mean, you go slow in it, but it's made to be slow, and you're in a dungeon, and you can also go fast. The Druid is fun. Although when you're the mouse and you get hit once and you're dead, that makes me sad. Although you can bite people and give them the plague. At least when I played it. It's been a hot minute, but that game's interesting. It would be funny to go get someone, turn into a rat, run, and then you go into a little crack and they just go boom, 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 right past you. It's like, yeah, sucker. And then you turn into a bear and haul ass on them. I think the Druid was a little OP for a bit. I'm sure it's been changed. In fact, I don't even know what's been added to that game. It's been a while since I played Dark and Darker. I used to play with my kid because it's like a co-op extraction. It's 2 people. You can go in 1 or 2. I don't think they've added trios or anything. It's not really a game I would say wouldn't do well with trios without a big map. The maps aren't that big. And there's hallways and all that. Like it's like Hero Quest. It's like on a map like Hero Quest, you know what I'm saying? So you got these corridors, and then you got bigger rooms, and you're dealing with the rooms. Some of them are vertical and not, but not a whole lot of verticality. Obviously, you're a dude running around with a bow and arrow or a sword. But yeah, that game's good, man. But yeah, let me go grab this real quick. I'll be right back. I was trying to do everything beforehand. The time caught up with me. 7:30 is proving difficult at BRB. Not even done.
Step into the wild highway moon. Catch the breeze, I'm aiming soon. Life ain't no monsoon town. Gooning round till sundown. Got my shades, my rocket shoes. Breaking dawn, no time to lose. Chasing dreams with open skies. Laughing loud with wide eyes. Every day I'm gooning, baby. Flying high and high and feeling crazy. Hit the road and on the night. Gooning under city lights. Never slow down, always fast. Kicking dust, forget the past. Jump the fences, break the rules. Goon squad of midnight fools.
Oh, what's up? Thank you. I thought I hit it. Maybe it didn't work. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had a sip of my tea, and I appreciate you for allowing that. And then allowing me to know that I was on mute. That is much appreciated. You are my favorite for letting me know. But here we go. Did you know that right now, you can go onto your app store, and you can go download the Stolen Kit Kat Tracker? Maybe it's not on your phone, but in any case, they have created an app. Okay? Kit Kat official statement in response to other official statements. Kit Kat is really having fun with this, but also they want to know what's going on. It says, thank you for your interest in the missing Kit Kats, but just to clarify, this is not a stunt or an April Fool's joke. Someone really stole 12 tons of Kit Kats. I just don't know what you do with 12 tons of Kit Kats or how you hide them. Where are the Kit Kats? Where are they? Well, they really want to know where they've gone. So what have they done? We've created a stolen Kit Kat tracker that lets you track, or at least check, if your Kit Kat is from the missing batch. 413,793 Kit Kats have been stolen. Is yours one of them? Find the 8-digit batch number on the back of your Kit Kat and enter the batch code below. So you go to this app, you look up the batch code, you type it in, and it will let you know if it was or was not part of the stolen batch. This is hilarious. So there's going to be people who go and figure out what these batch numbers are, and they're going to start pumping in false alerts everywhere. This is going to happen, and then Kit Kat will be left chasing their trail. This is the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I'm like, oh, you're in trouble. You just asked people to go figure out the batch number and figure out if they have a Kit Kat that's there, fine. But people are going to find out that number. They're going to go get a Kit Kat and they're going to start punching in numbers that are close until they find the stolen batch codes. And then they're going to let people know. And then people all over the world will start entering those batch codes saying they have one. This will never work. This won't work unless there's a few right in the beginning that get it and let them know. And it's like, oh, they're all in this one area. It's the only way. As soon as people figure this out, it's over for them. Sorry, Kit Kat, it's over. Exactly. You're going to robo-spam numbers in a script. Someone's going to do this. And you know who would do it? It was the people who actually maybe stole it. Although they likely have access to it, obviously. And they could go look at the Kit Kats. But someone's going to robo-spam these numbers and figure it out real freaking quick. They better have "Are you a robot?" check on this. I highly suggest they do that. But anyway, they're working on it. They want to find out who stole the Kit Kats. That is such a strange thing to steal. I want to get a little more information on this. Like, do they think the robbers knew that they were targeting Kit Kats? Did the robbers maybe think they were getting something else? And they ended up with 12 tons of Kit Kats? There's no way, right, that someone was actually trying to steal 12 tons of Kit Kats? There's no way, right? Let's go look up the 12 tons of Kit Kat theft. I want to go figure this out. It was a heist, 4-finger discount, blah, blah, blah. Nestle says 12 tons of Kit Kat formula, 1 chocolate bars equaling that many. This is so many. 413,000, dude. Like, we're coming under $500,000. They were stolen after leaving its production site in central Italy. They announced on Instagram that the sugary shipment was pilfered in transit. Okay. We're working closely with authorities. The good news, there are no concerns for consumer safety and supply is not affected. Thank you. Wait, hold on. So, in 2025, Kit Kat became F1's official chocolate bar with a collaboration launch. Okay. But I want to know how it was pulled off. According to... All right, here we go. Thieving targeting freight shipments costs the American economy $35 billion a year. This is not how it was pulled off. Stolen bars traced via unique code. If a match is found through this method, the scanner will be given clear instructions. Dude, how would... All right, no. How... I got to figure out what was the method. How were the 12 tons of Kit Kats stolen? I need to know. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with people and fucking Today's Show. I'm never going to really know. You know, Dickers ate the truck like a Pac-Man monster? It was probably just that simple. You bet they're in South London, so they're in Europe, clearly. They're somewhere in Europe. I wonder if it's migrants, some migrant rape gangs went and stole these Kit Kats. They went to Italy. They opened, you know, the borders are all open. They just walked over there and snatched them. Let's see. They made off with 400,000. Nestle announced this. We've always encouraged. The company said the candy bars could be sold through unofficial channels in Europe, but it will be possible to track the stolen goods by scanning the unique code. Okay. Dude, they're not telling me how it was done. with the more sophisticated what? No, this is not it. They chosen to go public. Dude, so they didn't. So no one is telling us how it was actually done. I want to know how the operation went down. Did they get it up? Was it a Kit Kat labeled truck? Was it a random truck that they stopped and they snatched like the trailer off? Did they pull the pallets out and fill up another truck? There's no information here. I want to know. I want to know how it was done. Frogan turned into Kirby and inhaled the whole vehicle. Oh, Frogan could pull it off. Frogan's not a joke. I mean, she inhales pretty much everything. Have you seen her eat? Have you seen her eat on stream? It's funny because she'll pig out on stream, but then she'll cover her mouth. She does this thing as if we don't already know she's fat. It's crazy. It's one thing when skinny girls do it, but when she does it, I'm like, what are you doing it for? We know you're a mess. What's up, dude? Okay. Ethan made, what is this called? Oh, we don't even know what it's called. He made a robot. So he has like a few robots and he mixed them together to make one robot. There he is.
Robot.
Hmm?
A wing one.
Yeah, he's got wings and guns, arms, legs. And right in there, a little guy can sit in there. They come with little guys. We bought these like a year ago. There was a few of them, and they stopped making them. And we can't get any more. They're actually really cool. Like, you just pop these off. Like, it goes, boop, right there. You see it's got like a little nub? And it's like really well made. They don't break. Like, it's made well. It's like this hard rubber, but it's not so hard that it's actually rock hard. It's like just got the right amount of give. It sucks they stopped making these. These are really cool.
You called them neat, did you? I heard you say that's neat. It's neat. They're neat.
Yeah, they're neat.
All right.
Cool, man. See you later, bro. If there's no theory on the heist, we do have the Dickers Pac-Man? Hold on, need some tea. We do have the Dickers Pac-Man theory, and we also have the Frogan inhalation theory. And have any of them been to Italy recently? Have any of the weirdo, like has iShow Speed been there? I mean, you know, he's fits the mold of, you know, he goes all over the place. But anyway, that's the Kit Kat situation. Unfortunately, I don't know how the hell they were stolen. No one seems to want to tell me. And it's just, we appreciate the criminals have good taste. Okay, great. How were they stolen, bro? I want the story. Where's the story anyway? Ladies and gentlemen, this is so hilarious because I saw this get announced and I immediately was like, what a giant mistake. So Blue Sky announced that they have an AI that they're releasing, okay? It's called Addy. I don't know what that name's supposed to represent. It's dumb. So they release this AI and it says, look, this one's pushing it like Blue Sky AI Addy revolutionizes social media with personalized feed. So it's going to make a personalized feed, you guys. It's just an algorithm bot. It's a fucking bot with an algorithm. And I guess you can talk to it and stuff. You can have natural language customization. It's powered by Claude, which is interesting because Anthropic's Claude is like the most sleazy AI out there. Like, this is the one, like, whenever they start testing it with like Opus and Grok and ChatGPT and all these and Sonnet, they always find out that Claude is like a cheater and a liar. It's a blackmailer. It's not a very good AI. Like, this is the one I'm worried about the most. Always is Claude, because Claude likes to cheat because it likes to win. Now, the app leverages Claude, okay? It's got vibe coding, you guys. Oh, man. Just the way they talk about things sometimes. Beyond just feeds, the tool is intended to eventually allow users to vibe code their own entire agentic social applications on top of the AT protocol. It's a standalone product also. It's developed by a new team led by Blue Sky's Chief Innovative Officer, JayViper. It is a separate experience from the main Blue Sky app. So I guess it has its own app, its own feed, but you can also access things through Blue Sky. When I saw this, I was like, do these people at Blue Sky have any idea at all to who their core audience is? Their core audience can't stand AI of any kinds, because they're all people who are basically low skill and easily replaced. That's pretty much Blue Sky. I just summed it up. So they have low money, low skill, easily replaceable, and AI is replacing these people. They're scared to death of it. They fucking hate AI, bro. They hate it. So what do? They just call it all slop. Well, I posted this back on the 29th of March when I saw it. I said, Blue Sky doesn't understand their customers, do they? This will be fun to watch unfold and fail. Those weirdos are extremely anti-AI. They're going to hate that Pedosky even made this thing. Well, let's fast forward just a couple days, right? Here we go with this. Blue Sky leans into AI with Addy. Now, this is the original thing talking about it, where you can just see a little bit about it. But I don't care about this, right? Because I know this is going to be a fail. But here's the thing. Graber was talking and Schneider was talking about this app. I think she realized there was just so much more that she wanted to build. And just being the CEO kept her busy. And she felt like she wanted more time, Schneider tells TechCrunch, because the CEO just left. As she spent more time and got freed up, I think it became clear this is her happy place. She's an amazing leader and visionary. We want her building things and not worrying about operations in the company. Oh, she returned to building instead of running. Yeah, so she started building the things. Whatever. She just stepped down and she went to building, okay? Graber says today AI is being used by the major platforms to serve themselves, not their users, by trying to increase people's time spent in their apps, harvesting data and controlling their algorithms. We think AI should serve people, not platforms. Then what are you doing with it then? What are you doing with it? It's going to serve the people, huh? An open protocol puts this power directly in users' hands. You can use it to build your own feeds, create software that works the way you want it to, and find signal in the noise. Guys, they're here to put signal in the noise. Well, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward another day. March 30th. Blue Sky users revolt against the AI tool Addy, blocking it more than ICE and White House accounts. So this Addy had a freaking... It has an actual account on Blue Sky. So everyone went and blocked Addy. Now, this is Blue Sky. This is the same place where they had like the customer safety or whatever the hell they called that handle. They had the account for safety and for basically talking about the rules and things like that. So people started blocking that. And then they started telling people, you have to stop blocking this account. They actually said that. Instead of just making the account not blockable or automatically unblocking it, they made a statement telling people to stop blocking the help and services account, whatever the hell that account was, because it was hindering people from finding out actual useful information, and it was making Blue Sky's job more difficult. Can you believe this? So now, of course, when ICE went on there, it went on there to troll them, and they blocked it. And the same thing with the White House. They're like, oh, we're gonna go over there. JD Vance did too. He got blocked a bunch of times. But the fact that Addy has already outpaced ICE, it just proves that these woke lunatics, they actually hate AI more than ICE. And they hate ICE, bro. They can't stand ICE, but they hate AI more. It sent a ripple through Blue Sky in just a couple of days where they went and blocked the shit out of Addy. But here's the thing, is that because Blue Sky did this, and they went and made an AI and released it onto the platform, there's going to be people that are just like, I have nowhere to go. Where am I going to go? You're going to go to Mastodon? Okay, go there. Sure, go there. And there's like other ones too. But where are you really going to go? They're going to come back to X. It's the same. It's just bigger with a lot more people. And you actually have reach on X versus Blue Sky, where you have an echo chamber. You might get a little pushback from time to time on X, but you don't have like, I mean, there's wackos on X, don't get me wrong, but I think the percentage of wackos are actually lower on X. As crazy as it can be, it's actually lower. It's when those Blue Skyers come over and start yapping on X, that's when you really see a problem. That's what I've noticed. Daddy Elon gonna give him a spanking? Dude, Elon is, he's gotta be just laughing at this. He just continues to build X, build Grok, and people just keep coming back. You see it all the time. People are back. They quietly come back too. They're like, and they'll still have their name so and so at Blue Sky. I'm like, but you're actively using this app. And I see it all the time in my comments, especially people that are like pro marathon and shit. I'll get these Blue Sky accounts showing up, and I'm like, well, why are you here, bro? Why are you here chatting on X with a Blue Sky name in your account? Seems kind of weird to me. Seems a little sus. Sus meters up. So yeah. The new AI tool launched on Blue Sky over the weekend has quickly become one of the most blocked accounts on the platform, representing a strong anti-AI vibe on the rising social network. What are you doing? Come on, what are we doing? No, don't make me do. I'm gonna do it. The rising. Let's go see the Blue Sky stats. Blue Sky stats. Let's look at the rising app. Let's go to Jazz. Let's see how rising it is, you guys. Oh, come on, Jazzco, please be working. Don't be down. Don't be down, Jazzco. We'll let that load in the background. The accounts for Addy, an experimental feed building app, has been blocked 125,000 times since it was publicly announced, and that was just in a couple days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the rising social network. Every time it gets a bump for whatever reason, there's always something that goes on, and it immediately just goes down. This was the inauguration, or no, this was Trump winning. This is the inauguration, and I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is something in some other country where it went up a little bit right here, and it just kind of went back down. Anyway, it's not rising, it's falling. We know the star, there was never a star, but the star, if you would like to call it, that is fading. It's fading, it's true. So it's been blocked 125,000 times. Oh, and let's just take a quick look at this. 125,000 times, huh? This is how many daily posters it has. About 585,000. That's it, by the way. Take that into account where X is like 125 million, or maybe even more than that. It's a massive amount. It's a massive amount more than this. So of this 525,000 posters in just a few days, and a lot of them are repeats, let's be real. I mean, this isn't like this many new people every day. No. This is how many people are making posts individually. Out of all those people, 125,000 have already blocked it. So of all those, about 1/5 of all the posters, if all the posters are posting, have blocked this app. And all the app did was exist. It's so funny to watch these people just cope and seethe over AI. And don't get me wrong, AI has its places, okay? It does, but I don't want it just replacing everyone. There's some places where it can absolutely be used, right? We can get it to get my order right in fast food, yes. I like the screen, I can click, but I also want to be able to talk to a person. I would like books to be written by people mostly, or at least helped along by people. I would like the news to be reported by people, but articles in the gaming space can largely just be helped along by people. I don't think it's that important. The people destroy it. But even then, the people that will help it along suck. I mean, when you compare, like, let's say, Grokpedia to Wikipedia, Grokpedia is just automatically going, making things, finding things to make and making them. The accuracy of Grokpedia far exceeds Wikipedia by a mile. So, in that kind of aspect, yeah, I think it is kind of nice to have AI just doing shit. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta make sure I am doing something right. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're public. I do think there's an issue today with the algorithm, huh? That sucks. I don't like when it doesn't go out. I even made this a little early today to try to make sure people saw it. What a bummer. It's one of those days. Anyway, it'll still be good for clips and things. So the total places of the account, second by only the U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. There we go. There it is. J.D. Vance. That's the one I said. Yep. I knew he got blocked a lot. He's the most. So Addy's been blocked by users more than the accounts for the White House Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. both of which have been blocked by more than 100,000 users. But it did it in like 2 days. That's how like hair on their back standing up we're talking about AI is for these people. They cannot deal with AI. They hate it. So Addy was created by The Atmosphere, a development team led by former CEO JayViper, and built using Blue Sky's AT protocol. I mean, come on. I mean, you're just building crap by crap. Crap building crap. I mean, let's be real. It's a decentralized infrastructure. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I do understand that Blue Sky did like come out and be like, no, this is good AI. Don't worry, you guys. This is actually good AI. Good AI, actually. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It's actually the good AI, you guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. There we go. Just a moment. Gotta get something fixed on my screen that went to crap. Crap. There we go. Great. So anyway, that's dead. Boom. And it's dying like Blue Sky. I mean, I do wonder if they'll pull it. I would not doubt if they end up pulling Addy completely. These people are not going to be happy. Not at all. They don't like AI. They have an adverse reaction against it. And it's let's be real. I mean, if they're just kind of throwing it out there as like a self-made thing, it's probably not going to do a good job anyway. Blue Sky is making it. I don't believe they really know how to make anything. And depending, it says it only does the field, like not even a field, but your feed right now. But I don't know what else their plans are going to be. It does look like they're going to start making it so it can do actual things for you. They said it's going to be able to code for you. You know, the coders that have left X that work in game dev are going to see that and also flip out. It's not going to be pretty. Like, I really can't believe they did this. I was shocked when I saw they were releasing an AI. I'm like, are they kidding? Like, this can't be real. It's not April Fool's, but maybe they can just pull it today and be like, it was an early April Fool's joke. My bad. It's an awful idea. And it just shows how absent-minded they are when it comes to their core audience. Not that I wouldn't completely ignore them as well, but Blue Sky was made to be a haven for these people who left X. I mean, let's be real. That's the only reason it exists. If people didn't leave X, no one would be there because there was really nothing there for anyone. But there it is. And I mean, again, look at this. Look how many people used Blue Sky before. It would have these big spikes and everyone would leave. And then they had the election and then the inauguration. That was the only time. And they never even got to 1.5 million people. Everyone was leaving X, remember? Everyone. But it was only 1.5 million people made a post. So what are we talking about? No, and it immediately dropped down to like less than 1 million. Not even a month after the election, or just about a month. Yeah, just about a month. Month and a half. Anyway, Blue Sky, I always love watching it fail. It's fun to watch these charts once in a while. And GG's to you, Blue Sky. No GG's at all. Just kidding. Here's some good news. Here's some really good news. I loved seeing this one. When this one came across my desk, I laughed. This is, in fact, the thumbnail I went with today because it was just so interesting that this happened because we've been waiting to see how this is going to work because it looked like Nintendo was overreaching. The U.S. Patent Office revoked Nintendo's 2025 patent on the summoning characters to battle on the player's behalf, either automatically or manually. Such a broad thing to have. Like, this isn't just basically blocking Pal World. This is blocking a lot of games that have all sorts of ways to summon, right? Tons of games summon. You can summon pets and mounts and they can fight for you. And there's tons of games that just do that. Just pets and mounts. Not to mention ones where you actually just summon like friends. I mean, even like games like even Saints Row, you could like summon your friends. You could call people. In GTA, you can summon, for Christ's sakes. You can. GTA Online, you can summon. It's like you go on your phone and you can call like help, right? these things would all be banned because they would be called manually or automatically, and they would do battle on your behalf. And they are characters. All these things would suddenly not be okay because Nintendo was like, no, man, we did Pokemon. Like, are you kidding me? This is such a basic thing. And it is funny to me how Nintendo is so protective of Pokemon when they stole every single idea of Pokemon from Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest did it first, not you anyway, Nintendo, okay? And I don't actually remember if, did Nintendo design Pokemon or did they buy it? I thought they bought it, but I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I think it was a show first and then they bought the rights, but I can't remember. It's been too long. In any case, Pokemon didn't invent Pokemon. It invented the name, but it didn't invent the idea. That shit was Dragon Quest. Come on. So this is the same patent cited in Nintendo's legal case against Power World. So this is one of those things where they're trying to go after Power World and use this after the fact, right? They had this patent that they filed after Power World did it. And then they're trying to use the patent that was filed, again, after Power World did the summoning. And they're trying to use that patent against Power World as if the patent was always there. Which I think that's shady as fuck. Anyway, Nintendo is shady. It sucks, dude, because they're such like a very decent, like kid-friendly, family-friendly thing. But their teams of lawyers are absolutely vile. And the way they use those lawyers it's like terroristic in a way. Like you'll have people who are hosting a server and that server has all these old games that have long lost IP, okay? And they've got emulation going on and they're supporting emulation. And Nintendo will send lawyers to their door and threaten them and they'll have to take down the servers. Like, there's no reason for that. Your old stuff should be able to survive, right? People should be able to host it, and the IP is gone on almost every bit of it anyway. There's no reason for them to have that type of overreach. What's up, Roadkill? Good to see you, man. You have been here the whole time I saw you. You were first in the chat, remember? So anyway, Nintendo has 2 months to appeal the decision, and I'm sure they will. But again, when they filed this, and we were reading through it like months ago, clearly last year, it was just so much was overreach, garbage, where it's like, how are they even doing this? Like, how are these patents being allowed even in the door? You should look at it and just throw it out. If I was trying to put those patents in, I'd get denied. What the fuck? Nintendo, just because it's a big company, it shouldn't be like, yeah, man, no, that's cool. Yeah, you can have this patent. That's fine. You can use this to basically sue people in the past. That's fine. So it does not automatically end the Power World lawsuit, but it weakens Nintendo's position on this mechanic. Yes, so no doubt. And to be honest, Nintendo, I don't think they really have much of a dog in this fight. The only thing that I think they could get Power World for is if it's true that Power World used the actual in-game items, like the assets, like the PALs. I know people had lined them up and said, they match in like almost 1-for-1 in size and in spaces, and like in certain areas, like the curvature and things. Like, so if they actually use their assets to make the game and they edited them or kept them the same or anything like that, those are the places where I think Nintendo could have a real gripe. But the thing is they're going beyond all of that, right? They're going beyond all of that. Yes, exactly. They're going with patent claims. And these patents weren't even patents. They're doing it after the fact. Like, they even have one where it's like, oh, you throw the ball, like the Pokeball, right? And it does like the blinking and then whatever, like the action. And they're like, that's ours. Okay, fine. So then Power World changed theirs because it did something similar. But like that, okay, that's really yours and that's somewhat unique, I would say. But even then, your patent is only now being filed. So what are we doing? Like, yeah, what are we doing? If it's just now being filed, then I don't know how you could get them on patent infringement if they did it before your patent. And you didn't even have it's not like the patent was pending either. The patent was not pending on this. It was no patent anywhere at all. None. And they're still going after them with patents that they're putting in late. It's just, It seems so unbelievably shady. And I know in the United States with patents, it's like a rush to the patent office. Like you can come out with something, have something designed, and you can release it. But if it's not patented, someone else can beat you to the patent office, which is garbage. I'll be honest. It's garbage. So I think they're trying to take advantage of that. But then at least the patent office is denying them. It's denying them. I know it denied some before too. Like even on submittal, it denied them, and now it denied this one. I hope Power World wins. It's not Pokemon. I mean, we call it Pokemon with guns. There's definitely similarities here, but there's a lot of similarities with Pokemon and Dragon Quest too. So I don't see any lawsuits there. Nintendo was allowed to get away with it. So what are we doing? You sued Nintendo's ass? Nice. You lost, but you went hard. That's good. Well, congratulations to you. I hope you at least scared them. There we go. What's up, everybody? Here we go. I think the notifications are finally going out. Dude, we were sitting here at like 3 for no one was. It was so weird, and I made this early, but I did start a little late. I started like 3 minutes late. I wonder if that fucks everything up. Grogbass is here as well. Welcome to you, my friend. So we are doing good. All right. Well, you guys are gonna have to rewind to catch that other stuff. I do, now that we have people here, I do want to just hit this up real quick then too. Guys, if you really like the streams with the games, we have to hit that $30. Okay, if we're not hitting $30 at the end of the stream, getting some support in here, we can't have the night streams, you guys. Okay, so if we can just please get some subs, get some gift subs, get some super chats, then we can have the night streams with the games. Otherwise, you guys, we're gonna break the streak and we're gonna go back down to 0. And I haven't been at 0, as you can see, for 19 streams. So, I mean, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Kick, shout out to YouTube, but we gotta see some support in here. We gotta see some support. That's my best DSP that I can do. I think I got close. Yeah, Power World isn't close to being Pokemon. And here's the thing is, yeah, it's more like Arc. It's a survival. And they're not even done. I guess there's a real big, their 1.0 updates coming. And they are saying, like, Power World is pumping their own tires a little bit, saying how good it is going to be and how good the game's going to be. They're saying it's going to be the survival game that everyone always wanted. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what all those changes are. I want to see those patch notes, how big they are. I want to see the game get in there, run around. I was playing Power World a few months ago. I was putting some good time into it. I had a good time. And then I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm going to wait. I've never gotten super far. I mean, I've done all right, but I've never gotten like super far. I was beating bosses and stuff, but I haven't gone through all the bosses. And I'm up to where I need to use like the really good Pokeballs to catch everything. I've gone across like this big water thing. I don't even remember. But yeah, I'm in like the cold areas too. And anyway, I felt like it's very different from when I first played it, and I want to see what their complete is, right? The 1.0. What was the game always supposed to be? I'm really looking forward to it. Daybreak is insanely hard. I haven't gotten there, yeah. Oh, you play it too, right? Yeah, I think James does too. But talking about video games, ladies and gentlemen, Mortal Shell 2 has official gameplay revealed today. So we're going to go here and we're going to check out Mortal Shell 2's gameplay. Mortal Shell 1, now one thing with Mortal Shell 1 is the design was really good. Like the actual characters look so cool. There were people complaining about the gameplay, saying it was a little clunky, but there was also people who really liked it. But anyway, let's go see what Mortal Shell 2 looks like. I wasn't expecting this, so it was pretty cool to see this come down my feed. I have not watched it. So I want to watch it now and react now. The man has an axe. So I've been noticing lately, we've been seeing a lot of really good crowns built into armor. Has anyone noticed this? It's something that I feel like they're starting to do more. Like, I feel like they used to do the crown and the heads, but now we're starting to see crowns and armor, and they're all finding different ways to do it. I like this one. This one's pretty solid. Another good one is Tainted Grails did a really good job with theirs, The Fall of Avalon. And there's one in Lords of the Fallen 2. Dude, their armor is so fucking sick in that. Was this like a stick knife? Here we go. Yo, hold up. What the fuck? Yo, what is this thing? It's going to be... Dude, they couldn't kill it. Look at all the swords stuck in its face. Oh, dude, this is... Wait, I thought this was the eye. No, this is an ear. This is a dude's face. And then it has his maw. Well, that is freaking wild. Look at this thing. And what is this? Another, like, body and a head or something on top of it? Oh, my goodness. This is 11 minutes. Hell yeah. I'm not pausing. Let's go.
Of meaning.
Oh, dude, that's sick. You killed the Easter Bunny sleigh? Well, that's not cool. But it fits the motif right now. Is that a furry? Kill it! Kill it!
Foul passenger. He's the
Ugh.
in your mother's heart. You must become.
Oh, then he had to come and slay. This is good. They're going grotesque with this too again, huh? Are they just gonna straight up play the game now? So it's an axe in the right hand and a dagger in the left hand. Is he gonna assassinate this dude? Ooh, he is. To get a stealth mode, that did a little bit of damage. It did more damage to just fight him straight up, though. I noticed that. That's pretty smooth. These are weaklings. No, yeah, get that. What the fuck? You have a gun? You have a shotgun? I never played Mortal Shell 1. It's one I kept wanting to play and not playing. Did you have guns in that too, I'm guessing? We got the Serpent Stone. It's where you put your dick. Your serpent. And you smooth out the stone with your dick. Yep, those are definitely crows. There's definitely bad guys over there. Oh, he just put poison, I think. Oh, got a nice little parry system. I think a bag of money just went flying off the edge, though. I'm a little pissed about that. You better finish him off. Oh, shit. Dude, that's fucked up. Oh, wait, what? That was like a different attack where it was like... almost like a mortar. Now he's just leaving him. Is he gonna come after him? Is that dude gonna come down here? Dude, is this rock fighting you? It's a rock with legs? Wait, is the dude gonna come down or not? I guess not.
Who goes there? Oh.
Is this the guy from Dune?
Familiar.
It's a boomstick. Shop smart. That's smart.
I've been waylaid. Leave me. It's my companion.
It's in the knee.
He's gone.
My guys, this guy used to be an adventurer, but then he took an arrow to the knee. Now he's just sitting here getting fat next to a wagon.
Will you look for him? It's an endless pursuit.
Oh, look at the armor.
I can go.
Dude, what the fuck? Look at these armors. They're sick. We're gonna look at the armors. I said I'm not gonna rewind or pause, but we're looking at the armors. So this is your basic armor. This is more like a stealth armor. This is just like a skeleton badass fucking... You're King of the Dead with a scythe and everything armor. This is your basic badass knight armor. Probably one of the more basic ones, but I like the knife He's got the knife here. Do they all have this? I just noticed this. Maybe you can put the knife there. Is this a two-handed sword? Is that why it's there? Can you switch two-handed and then go dual blade, kind of?
I think I can go.
This thing is awesome. And you got a spear. Trying to see if he has a thing in his... So... The gloves have these on them. I almost wonder if this is like a gauntlet where you can like use like claws or not. What the hell? He's huge. What is this? He's way bigger. Wait, you're a sheep? What is... Dude, that's a badass boss right there. This game has amazing action.
I don't know what I'd do.
Kitty, chill out, dude.
Please.
Look at the size of your club. Is that a crossbow? It's an unfoldable crossbow in his back.
You know, once I thought I'd find the eggs, the ova, all on my own. But few remain, and even fewer are unguarded.
This is Mortal Shell 2 gameplay reveal, Kyle. Oh yeah, it is. Wait, it doesn't unfold at all. It's like that. Is it a double barrel? It's a double barrel crossbow. Ooh, damn, that spear is nasty. Yikes. Where's the other guy? He's just chilling. Ooh, yeah, you took that one, didn't you? It's stuck in his arm. He got hit with this giant fucking arrow, bro. It's just sticking out of his arm. Yeah, fuck him up for that. Fuck this guy. What is he doing? What was that? An ability of charge. Did you just rip his head off? Nope. Clawed his eyes? The woman move? So near still blade. Oh shit, he's a bastard. He dodges this stuff. What is he? What kind of pants are those? That's some kind of hippie or gypsy? Oh god. I feel like this. Oh, did he die? What the hell was that? Was that death? He's completely different. He's almost got him. Shell revived? Oh, so you lose your shell, and you go to that skeleton thing, and then he revived it. Okay. This is pretty interesting. Oh, he just seppuku'd himself. Okay. The beacon was found. Okay. Are these beacons warp points? Yeah, they're like level up. This is your campfire. Oh. Wait. Hold on a second. Was he a dude and it went to a chick? Wait, what just happened? Changing shell. Oh, you can just change straight up who you are. So he's gone to Proxima the Brood Seeker. You can just change. So you get grafted armor, biosampler. Oh, so now you get some kind of lightning attack? And now changing the weapons up? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. And then those seals. Yeah, I noticed that seal in the back was changing, so I guess it depends. It's some kind of ability. Yeah, you can just trans them right there. They'll love it.
You've come far. Look. You're nervous? used to it. Now
So you're disintegrating and shooting yourself across the map. Well, that's an interesting load screen. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool right there. I would say hit this thing in the neck. If you could aim at the neck, I would say aim at the neck. Yeah, you're right in the neck. Oh. Okay. I feel like the neck would just get lopped off. Uh-oh, we got plague, guys. Well, it definitely has some aim assist. You can definitely see the aim assist there. Dude, they just LMG'd him. Oh my god, dude, that's sweet. Holy shit, kick him off the ledge. I want to see this lightning ability they have. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, that's not working out. Nice. Damn. Use your old weapon against her. You beat Murder House as an Easter-themed PS1 style survival horror. Is that what you're talking about? You killed the Easter Bunny? Oh, man. And, of course, we got the spider shooting webs at us. Wait, did it just inject us with something? I don't think so. Ooh, it's hitting pretty hard, though. They're less than half health here. Jesus. Oh, the parry works really good on him, though. It knocks him out. Damn. That thing seems like it was actually pretty tough. That's gonna kill some people. It was ironically great, but it was terrible. Yeah. Oh no, these are always the worst. The baby little cherubs with wings. No, come on. Ew. Is this that lady we just saw? That had the mask on at the Pride Parade? Dude, what the hell kind of enemy is this? It's only showing us bits and pieces of it. Yikes. That seems pretty sick. It was Frogan and Alyssa. That seems crazy good. That seems really good, man. Let's see if we can find the, oh man, I don't dare search for this. Let me, actually, we'll go big screen and make it small, because God knows what will show up on X when I'm trying to find this real quick. Hold on. The, let's see if I can find it. Yep, there she is.
Oh, you want to talk shit in my comment?
Here we go, here we go. I found it, ladies and gentlemen. I found it. This lady. You tell me that that woman isn't this woman.
Say mean things. You wouldn't have the balls to say that shit to my face. And you know why I know that? Because you voted for Trump. You have no courage. You have no soul. You are actively participating with being okay with the unaliving of innocent people, the bans against women. And
Good Lord.
Now, so you can.
This is a crazy fetish. A crazy fetish. Have I seen the Kane Ascended game yet? Is it released yet? I know it was coming. I don't remember the date. Is it out yet? I have not seen it. I was waiting. I was waiting on it. But you tell me that this woman right here is not this. Let's get the picture. This. It is. It is. It's the same person. It's the same person. She gets off on berating others, yeah. It's on GOG for $20. Nice. So that's a new game. Like they made a new one, or is that a remake? Dude, it's the same person, dude. You can't tell me it's not the same person. It is. You thought it was a dude from RE8? I don't know. I'm going with her. Yeah. And like someone did her in a Mad Max. Let me see. Scroll carefully, scrolling carefully. Dude, what are we doing here? Oh my God. The demon. Carefully as we can. Carefully as I'm not finding it. Let's see. Wheelchair woman, Mad Max. Someone made a Mad Max AI. Oh, here we go. They're going to McDonald's. Yeah. That's it. That's her. Tell me it's not. It is. You can't tell me it's not because it is. Oh, yeah. That's totally her. Yeah. Look. The only thing, she got more hands. Oh, yeah. Stab her. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Dude. Oh, there's something else. Wait, does she change? This is just showing something else. There's a pretty cool slow stop shot here of her. Yeah, there we go. That's her, man. That's her, man. Producer side, Anna Joy Taylor. All right, let's look up Anna Joy Taylor real quick. All right, is this a safe search thing? Are we good to search this up? Wait, isn't that the... Wait, what? Her? Yeah, are we getting the right name? Her? This chick seems pretty... Oh, the pro tag. Gotcha. This is one of those people that might be an alien, too. There were some people, like, we've heard now that Matt Gaetz was briefed on aliens crossbreeding with people, and they've been doing this for a while, and she's one of the people that are like, yeah, tell me about it. Like, yeah, there's one right here. I mean, look at this. What the fuck is this face? That's an alien. This is an alien. It's okay. We know. There's people out there that are aliens. Or half alien. Yeah, you're down roadkill. There you go. You can get an alien. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sunday is coming. Easter is close. Ladies and gentlemen, look what's coming. where's the Jews? They did it. We know they did it. It is a bold statement. 1348 was a banger. That's how sure I am of the bangerness of this game. It's going to be incredibly banger. I am Jesus Christ. Do you get to be Jesus? Are you Jesus himself? Or are you someone narrating in there, I wonder? Let's see. Walk in the footsteps of Jesus in this immersive first-person retelling of his life, from baptism to resurrection. Perform iconic miracles, meet biblical figures, and explore the Holy Land from Jerusalem to Galilee. Experience the story of the Messiah in I Am Jesus Christ. It's made by Spaceboat Studios. It's very religious. The very religious Spaceboat. Spaceboat almost sounds like a Scientology thing. In fact, it might be. It might be. I'm just trying to see if there's more down here. Not really. Wait, did I see AI? The developers describe how this game uses AI content. There we go. AI tools were used in this production of the voice acting. We are a 5-person team that has been working on this project for several years without the budget of a large studio. In our case, this was a practical solution that allowed us to complete the game at a level of quality we were aiming for. All creative decisions and the final shape of the game were made by our team. AI was used as a supporting production tool, not as a replacement for creative work behind the game. Of course. And this is exactly what to do. You know what? You have AI fill in the holes, and boom, bam, biggity, bam. Yes, Alucard mentioned there were cookies. Yes, there are cookies, actually. All you have to do is you go outside your house, get in your car, drive down the street, go to the store, get some cookies, and bring them back. Every single time, it's the best way. 2K Gamer Cuber is here as well. We got Anthony Lloyd. I believe you came on over as well. So it's linear. Oh, yeah, this game's going to be linear as shit. Oh, absolutely, 100%. It's going to be linear. Oh, yeah. I mean, how much is this thing? Does it say yet? Is it for sale? Wait, you get... Oh, it's a demo. I have no idea how much it's going to be. It releases tomorrow. There's still no price. I'm guessing like $10. If it's $30, I'm going to be shocked. Absolutely fucking shocked. I hope everyone went and checked out Alucard's stream. Alucard, feel free to drop your link so the people who are here, who aren't already fans and followers, can find your channel and drop a link if they do so desire. Do cookies kill Jay? Do cookies kill comma Jay? Yes. Do they kill me? No. You'll buy it for 80? 10% of my salary? That's steep. $80? I mean, I just spent $70 for Crimson Dessert. So clearly this game's worth 80. It has Jesus Christ in it. It has Jesus Christ in it. What the fuck? Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Oh my goodness. So this guy right here, very AFK, is, I believe he's the game director for BG3, Baldur's Gate 3. And he went and he started yapping. He was yapping about Crimson Desert. Now, I understand that he says he liked the game. That's not an excuse. I'm sorry. No. No. Why are you yapping about Crimson Desert, my friend? That's the best game in the world right now. How dare you? So this is what he had to say. Crimson Desert is fun to play, but it is such a cynical amalgamation of borrowed mechanics. It is now what I call gaming. It is now that's what I call gaming plucked off a gas station shelf for better or worse. Expect a lot more of this premium and F2P. He expects more than this, basically, in premium and free-to-play. There's less risk in it. Expect a lot more of this in premium and F2 free-to-play. Dude, this guy can't type. He's basically saying expect more of this because there's less risk. I think the risk that was taken by Crimson Desert was clear. They made their own engine. I can't stress it enough. They made their own engine and they remade it every single year to get it where they wanted it to be. They made a huge game. So this whole, like, oh, it's borrowed mechanics. Let's go play Baldur's Gate 3 and find anything original. Even one thing. Nothing's original in that game. And it's a good game. It's a good game. So what are we talking about? What, you can fuck a bear? Is that the big thing? You can fuck a bear in it? That's the big deal? Come on, man. Like, that game has pretty good storytelling. Guess what? Lots of games do. That game has your choices matter. Your choices change the game. Lots of games do. The game has basically like XCOM style fighting. Wow. Lots of games do. It has an overworld and a camp. Lots of games do. It has a vampire. Well, lots of games have that. You can kill characters that are on your team in that. Yep, I've seen that many times. What did Baldur's Gate 3 do that was actually new? Nothing. I don't think anything. It just did a very good job making a game. So why is he doing this? The game is fun to play, but it's a cynical amalgamation of borrowed mechanics. That Baldur's Gate 3 is fun to play, but it is an amalgamation of borrowed mechanics. And what's this cynical thing? Why would it be cynical? Like it's making fun of the mechanics? The game is so much fun to play, it's not even fucking funny. You're eating hot Pringles and you're yelling at me? You should yell at me. Yeah, yell at me, because I'm right. But you're yelling with me, not at me. Let's be real. So, I reposted. I'm sorry they didn't fuck. I did. I can't talk tonight, dude. I can't talk tonight. It's a mess. I said, I'm sorry they didn't let you fuck a bear in Crimson Desert, dude. And I ratioed the guy. I didn't mean to ratio the guy, but I ratioed the guy. And that's just how it goes. And I believe that we had another ratio in here. Let's go check the quotes. Almost. Yorch almost got there. He almost tied him. Larian's director of publishing is seething because Baldur's Gate 3 took 3 years in early access to sell 2.5 million copies. Crimson Desert sold 3 million copies in a week. That is a really good point by Yorch, actually. Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access forever. It was in early access for a long time. I had the early access. I actually played it early. It didn't change a lot. It was more like refined. I played it once, very early access. It definitely was missing things. It wasn't as clean for sure, but they definitely they cleaned it up. But the actual game itself, I don't believe changed all that much. I didn't play a whole lot of it in early access. I was like, all right, and I was out. I like early access. I don't mind trying something and then bouncing. Story games like this, I don't like sticking with them because it's a story game. A game that's a survival that's really changing a lot, like Sons of the Forest or Grounded. These are things I really kind of like in early access where you go play it. It's fun. You take months away. You come back and try it after like major patches. It's different. You play it again. New experience. I like it like that. Yeah. So anyway, I got that guy with that. But that's not it, ladies and gentlemen. Crimson Desert has sold 4 million copies. This is not players. Again, they actually sold this many copies worldwide. And this really shows how strong it's been because I've been, I like to track games and things, around this channel. I don't know if you noticed. But if we go to SteamDB right now, let's go to SteamDB, shall we? It's always fun to go over here. And we go and look at the global top sellers. Crimson Desert is still number 2 top seller. It has been the number 2 top seller for over a week. That is crazy. The fact this thing is still moving copies like that. So if we think about this, it had its release day, and then it had its weekend, and I believe it was Saturday or Sunday, it announced 3 million copies. Because this thing was also moving copies pre-release. Like, it was moving copies. You could see it. So it got to 3 million. And now it took that much time to get a million more, right? So basically another week sitting at number 2. This also gives me a really good idea now about how many copies move a day about behind Counter-Strike 2, money-wise, right? If something's sitting behind Counter-Strike 2, we can now have a pretty good idea that's about $70 worth, right? Of 100,000-ish a day. This is something that I'm always interested in, is kind of like how much are they really moving? And since it has sat at number 2 the entire time, I believe it is very fair to say it's about 100K a day. Anything right around Counter-Strike 2 is moving around 100K a day, $70 worth. So if it's $40, it's 200K-ish. Does that make sense? It's going to be number 1 by attrition. So let's go to weekly. You know what? I haven't looked at the weekly top sellers for a while. So on its release week, it was number 1. The week before that, it was number 5. Okay? Before its release week. So then it went to number 1. And then it just went down to number 2 for the week. So if we look back again, shit. No, I can't. If I do it, I'm going to time out. I can't do it. I can't do it. What just happened? What the fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck I just clicked. I just clicked something and broke that. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so this thing, if I look at this global top sellers too much and start scrolling, it's actually going to time me out on SteamDB and I won't be able to do it. And I don't want that. That makes me sad. It's going to be like an hour and we have more stuff to look at. But before we look at those things, let's look at this. Holy shit. Roadkill wants a gaming stream tonight. Look at this guy. I wasn't sure it was going to happen. We were having a struggle bus Wednesday. And Roadkill came in and tier 1'd us and got us 10 away from tier 2, wearing a wig for the gaming stream. What a fucking legend. Which is why he's the first button on my stream deck, my friends. Holy shit, let's celebrate with a little taco truck seasoning. And with this $50, $49.99 from Roadkill, he says, I ask again, does anyone have raw cow milk? I do not have raw cow milk. We don't drink milk. I have raw almond milk. I hope that helps. But no. None here, but if anyone does have any raw milk, please let Roadkill know, because I think he could use some. Now let's celebrate with a little bit of feeding the ducks. Thank you so much, Roadkill. I super appreciate that, man. You're fucking baller, the legend himself. Roadkill is here and made it happen. He got us to 20 streaks. 20 tier 1 streaks. You just broke the 2-0 barrier, Roadkill. I appreciate you, man. That is huge, man. I super appreciate that. That is very cool, man. Thank you. But I don't have cow milk, and I'm sorry. I don't. So we got Crimson Desert at 4 million. 4 million. And the journos, you know, they're dying on the inside. They wanted to hate this game so much. And here's the thing, right? You're already starting to see them kind of turn tail on this. They did this shit with Expedition 33. If you guys remember last year, they talked mad shit about that game when it came out. They talked mad shit about that game when it came out. They did not like it. They did the same thing with Stellar Blade. I don't know why they didn't like Expedition 33. Like, when it was coming, they were yip, and everyone was kind of like looking forward to it. Like, it looked good. Like, I didn't know how good it was going to be. Clearly, I didn't know. Okay? But Expedition 33 came out and was very well received. People were like, holy shit. Like, for me, Expedition 33 is an all-time game. Like, it's a game of the decade. Like, this year, so far, game of the year, to me, is Crimson Desert. It is. There's nothing else that comes close. But Crimson Desert ain't no Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is a work of goddamn art. It's freaking fantastic. But it's a game of like of a decade, right? It's a day like there was no touching it last year. It was head and shoulders above everything for 10 years, pretty much. Whereas this year, Crimson Desert, as of right now, to me, game of the year. But we'll see. You know, there's more games to come. Anyway, yeah. So 4 million there. What's up, Bowsette? 4 million on that. But that's not all. You know how I'm saying how the journalists are going to try to pretend that they never did this, just like the same with Expedition 33 and Stellar Blade. They're going to try to pretend they never disliked Crimson Desert. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, oh no, the patches made it so much better. No doubt the patches improved it. They did. They've made the gameplay a little better, but the game was great before that, dude. I played the fucking game before the patches. It was great. It was fun. It was not hard to play. And I had to play on keyboard and mouse the first day. Okay? I rebound control. It was fixed. The goddamn game was fixed. It having control be one of the main buttons you push was the problem. And you just move it to a mouse. So we talked about Travis Northup now for like 2 streams in a row. This is the 3rd stream. And I hate talking about this guy. This guy's a schlep. But we're going to talk about him again because he's back. Travis Northup, the IGN reviewer who gave Crimson Desert a 6. And then he went and gave Marathon a 9, literally days later. He's going to ask his editor, to re-review the game. He wants to go review the game again. This is the guy that gave Skull and Bones a 7, Avowed a 7, Highguard a 7. And he wants to go review Crimson Desert again. So he's been getting in fight with people on X, I guess, on about his scores, which whatever. But he has recently conceded that Crimson Desert deserves a re-review. Let me open this and a new tab so you can see it a little better. So this guy, this Scottish lad, is saying, fair enough, at least you're open to discussing why your review scores are the way they are. I also saw you're open to re-reviewing Crimson Desert, and I feel it's heavily warranted, especially for the devs working hard to fix problems the community have. And this guy says, yeah, I live by the philosophy that if you're going to have an opinion, you should be prepared to defend it under fire. It's fun for me, honestly. Dude, Travis. Your takes fucking suck, guy. You are a horrendous reviewer. Like, you're so far off base, it's unbelievable. And this reminds me of, like, Roger and Ebert, or whatever the hell their name are. Like, they'd be 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. You almost never get 2 thumbs up because they're always just contrarian to each other. Like, he's the contrarian to how people actually think. When you're giving Highguard a 7, and that game was trash, dude. Highguard was actual garbage. And when I talk about Marathon not being as bad as Highguard, I mean it, right? It's not. Highguard was actual fucking trash. But it's not a 7. Highguard's a fucking 3 or a 4. And Marathon's a 4 or a 5. This is the scores. This is how they are. This is the game. Okay. You said he deserves to be fired. No re-review. I'm not going to tell him to be fired because the fact is he'll just be replaced by another Travis Northup because it's IGN. No one over there is really going to do it. And the people like me and the people you trust, we're never going to, like, people that you could trust to go do review scores. We will never go work for a place like this. Never. I want nothing to do with this place. Are you kidding me? No fucking way. So you're always just going to get another Travis Northup. So just at least we know who he is and what he is, and we can make fun of him. Keep it a 6. Keep the game journalists in disagreement with paying customers. Yeah. We don't care. He made his choice. 6 forever. Yeah, exactly. So agreed to a re-review is warranted. Going to give them a month or two. Wait, going to give them a month or two more. He just wrote this wrong. He's going to press his editor about it in about another month or two. So far, he seems down for it. So he's going to want to re-review it. This, again, so we have a problem here. One, this is one of the guys that was getting skill checked in the game. And he even said he got near the end, he was having a real time, and he'd have to go grind up his armor and stuff. This means a lot of the problems that he faced was because he was not doing that through the game. He was getting skill checked. He was talking about how hard this is, hard that is, hard this is, hard that is. I beat bosses before the patch came out for the boss nerf. What's the problem here again? I don't understand. There was people that quit this game on the first puzzle. This just kind of tells you like where we are with it. What's up, Scooby Pup? Great to see you. Welcome. But the fact that this guy held his review for Bungie so he could release his marathon review when everyone else did just tells you everything you need to know about Travis Northup. And oh, there's something on this page right here that tells you all you need to know about Travis Northup as well. He's a fucking liar. I absolutely believe that in my heart. Just a second, my boiling water is boiling. So, down here, let's zoom in on his bullshit. I didn't wait for the final review because Bungie asked me to. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking liar. What an absolute bullshit, full of shit liar. Because we can just go and look at how he treated Crimson Desert. And I'm not even talking about the score. Okay, it's not even the 6. When Crimson Desert released, he released a score immediately. He waited no time at all. And he says it was a game under review. This is actually the way I said that all of these fucking fake-ass journalists should have done Marathon. Okay, fine. They're telling you not to release a score. Go tell them to fuck themselves, all of you. Go release a score that is still under review, right? This is your score for now, and you'll come out with your final score after the Cryo Archive. That's exactly what everyone should have did. But what did they do instead? They all held the reviews, no reviews. He actually put, if anything, it tempted me to not wait because it peeves me when publishers ask that. I waited because I feel strongly that you should have a full picture as possible before writing a definitive review. Wow. What a liar, dude. Marathon released at 1.0 just because they didn't release all of their content and they had content that was timed content to come out weeks later doesn't mean that you don't have a full picture. Of course you do. Cryo Archive is not required. That is DLC. That's like waiting to review Orc Raiders before the first expedition. Like, are we kidding me? No, we have to see how that first expedition goes, you guys. We can't release a score yet. We have to hold off on the score. We can't actually put a score out. We haven't seen how the skill resets work. We can't release it now. Take care, Roadkill. Have a good one, man. So this is bullshit. He's covering for himself. Like, he's doing both here, where he's covering for himself here, saying, I want a re-review. It deserves a re-review. And then he's saying, no, I didn't wait because Bungie asked me to. I waited for the whole picture, you guys. The game was fully released, man. You're so full of crap. This is insane. Like, this is actually so uncool. And we all knew. I mean, so it just so happened that he released his review when everyone else released it. It's so full of crap. Come on, leave it. Leave it. Okay. It may be a while for them to close. In the meantime, I want them not to change. Yeah. I don't know if IGN's going to close. They're going to be like the last one standing. And the reason they're going to last isn't their review processes. It's going to be because they're actually pretty good at getting content out. Actual content out on YouTube. And they will survive with that because they get an enormous amount of views on YouTube. They are actually doing that right. When it comes to actually making content, they do a lot. And they cover a lot of things. And they get interviews and all these things. So I do believe that they will be the ones standing. Like, if one is left standing, it will be IGN. I do believe that. Even though the reviewers obviously suck. They have a major problem here. But yeah, he's 100% lying here. And dude, it's just so exhausting. This is the whole Access Media bullshit, Gamergate. This is what started that bullshit. It's never gone away. They're still doing it. Bungie said, please, guys, please don't release your actual your scores. Oh, you totally can, though. You totally can, but we would rather you didn't. And that's how that went. And he was part of it. Don't tell me he wasn't. He 100% was, okay? Bullshit. Absolute bullshit to hold those reviews. Speaking of Crimson Desert, there's a mission where you have a statue made, okay? So this person was interested in the stone statue. So they monitored it start to finish. Watch this. They sat there and recorded it. We're going to turn that down because that's DMCA music. And I'm going to get my tea. Isn't that interesting? And so they actually go through the whole thing. Now, there's obviously like stages it goes through. It's not actually getting whittled away. They're not touching the top. But some people were making the point where it's like, you know, if GTA does something like this, then the journalists are just like, they would love it. But instead, it's pure silence from them. Because they don't like Crimson Desert. Straight up, they don't. That's why you see the score on Metacritic the way it is. And of course, someone was like, "Oh, but the scores on Metacritic aren't like what is it? People can just spam it or whatever. I forget the word, but it's like it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter because that's how people feel. Look at the difference, right? Well, let's go to Metacritic. You tell me which one is actually the people. Oh, there's Kane Invest 57. Oh no. Oh well. What are the people? The people aren't reviewing it yet. Whatever. Let's go and look at Crimson Desert. I don't care about this. We'll have to look at that myself. I will make my own choice. So we get a 77. Okay. Mid to good. And we get an 8.8 right here from the people. Lots and lots of yellow. And I'll tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Crimson Desert, there is no excuse, none, to give it less than a 7. There is no reason ever to give it less than a 7. The fact that there's 50s, there's a 35 in here or a 45 in here, the fact these exist tells you everything you need to know about the journalists, man. They're going to lowball it and they're going to find reasons to lowball it. They'll be like, oh, there's AI, blah, 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 or whatever. They'll come up with any reason. So we've got this 77 and 88, right? Now let's go look at Marathon. Let's just see who has the will of the people. 81 and a 5.8. Which one do you think has the will of the people? The actual users, whether you can spam zeros and tens all you want? I think the user score almost always finds where people really think about the game and what the game really is. This one, 92, 95. I mean, this is basically a fucking 10. It is basically a 10. This is more correct than this. Even Claire Obscure. And you want to prove it? I'll prove it. I'll prove that people like Crimson Desert more than Marathon. So let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's look at the chart. How many people are playing? How many people played this weekend? We had 189,000. Look at, see, this is the healthy weekend. Friday, up to Saturday. We had 276,000. Yeah, that's right. It set another record. That's right. Where's the weekend? Can you even fucking see the weekend here? Do you know where the weekend is looking at this? You have no idea where it is because this game doesn't have weekend peaks. Marathon doesn't have weekend peaks. It has second week drops. Look at it, it's true. This is Thursday. Friday is almost the same. Saturday's less. Sunday's less. It couldn't even break 40K. Look, The weekend, the Monday drop, then the flat line with a tiny little trickle up on Sunday, then the week drop, right? And the little tiny trickle on the weekend, then the drop. This is what Marathon's been doing. Marathon has had almost flat weekends to the week, a little up, and then the drop, the 10K drop for the week, and then it carries on like a step, and then has a little tiny weekend, boom, the next week below the last week. It's just going down the steps, right? It's not even like having peaks. You want to see peaks? Well, let's do a comparison. Let's compare this to Crimson, shall we? We're not even looking at the numbers. Can you find you see, right? Find the weekends. Can you find the weekends? You can't even find the weekends on Marathon. You can't find the weekends on Marathon because they're not there. It doesn't see weekend peaks. And don't forget that Marathon this weekend right here, the weekend that Crimson Desert released is when it put in the cryo archive that is only available on the weekends. It's like, you know what? Let's get people in on the weekends. We want them on the weekends to play cryo archive. And they're not there. Isn't that insane? That's how bad it is for them. Crimson Desert. Let's talk about character design. Let's talk about armor design. This armor is in Crimson Desert. Look at it. Look how fucking sick that is. Marathon could never have anything this cool in it, and it doesn't. It doesn't come close. And then this person also has some things showing you where to get the armor, where to get the pieces. It's great design. It's like Night King armor. They're calling like a Lord, like the Lord of the Rings Sauron armor is what they're calling it. Basically like something like that. It's called Frost Cursed. It's incredible. And it doesn't end there. Like, their actual design in the game is great. And I didn't mark this, but I'm sure I can find it. Crimson Desert served. What's the girl's name? I thought it was served. Hold on. I'm gonna look up the playable characters in Crimson Desert. Cliff. Damian, that's why. Damian. You want to see something fucking sick? This is Damian. You can go find this outfit in-game. This is not a mod. Nothing in here is a mod. Not a damn thing. Look at that. Beautiful. What a freaking setup. What an outfit. Great character design. Feminine. And she's got her little cat. Because you can get pets and you can put armor on them. You can put hats on them. This is something I haven't done yet. You can get a dog, or I don't know if you can get dogs. I know for a fact you can get cats, but I believe you can get dogs. You can feed them like fish and you can get them to 100%. And then they're going to be your animal and your pet. They'll follow you. You can pick them up. They'll just follow you around. So this one has like this fat cat she found. Look how freaking great this is. What a great outfit. It's great. It's wonderful. Look at her. In game. Beautiful. Marathon could never. I made a post today about Marathon. We'll get into a couple Marathon things. Couple things. I said the journals are trying so hard to AstroTurf Marathon, and they're absolutely, no one's buying it. They're failing miserably at this AstroTurf campaign. They're trying to pump its tires, give it 9s and 10s and 8s and shit, and say how great it is. It's so great. It's the best FPS, blah, blah, blah. No one's buying that shit. Look at this fucking line. No one, they started releasing these reviews, and even less people are playing. They're trying so hard to AstroTurf it, and no one's buying it. It just keeps sinking. Having its worst days on record. Every day is worse. since they started releasing their glowing scores of this below to mid extraction shooter, because that's all Marathon is. It's below to mid. I remember on the last stream, we made this. So I went and I posted this. Remember? This is the before and the after. So we've got the before, and then I took the after, and we put in the underbelly of Cyberpunk City. We're just like, hey, let's try this. It would look much cooler, much more gritty, a better area to play in, a cooler area to play in, using their same geometry. Like, I'm not even changing their dumbass geometry they have here. I'm using exactly as is. People are like, you don't understand games because now you can't hide. Okay, no, well, it's all still here. All right, you can still use it. It's all still here. It just looks fucking cooler. And now you're in an underbelly in a seedy ass fucking Cyberpunk City. And I wrote this. And these are my thoughts on Marathon from playing it. They had no vision. Its world is just more boring FPS slop, which it is. There's nothing fun in it. It's just green and browns and grays. That's all it is. You go outside, you run around, there's grass and muddy UE5 rocks. And then you go inside these plain ass buildings that they just plop down. The world means nothing. It's just little POIs they made on grass and stone. It's horrible. And I'm like, why would these cybernetic shells be ugly and on an ugly, lifeless, boring world? I made this update in 2 prompts to get something miles better while keeping their geometry of one of the maps, right? Even the arrows from the scroll, because it was on a picture scroll wheel, right? These little stupid arrows, it even updated those. They could have put them in a proper grungy cyberpunk-like underbelly where they were looking for loot and fighting each other and the security droids because looting the old city is illegal. They could have put a little thought into it, made it fucking cool. You know what I mean? Why would we want that? Why would we want something cool? And they said, give them the grass, put it outside in a boring base black, or not even black, but like a greenish, bluish sky. And that's the fucking game, bro. Look at this. What is this, man? What is this? This is so stupid. I said, hell, they could have had a map topside where you're running through a nightclub, hospital, roadways, homes, etc., but they were too afraid. Or maybe they have no vision, but then they wouldn't be on another planet. Marathon, blah. No, do you think they care about the fucking lore of Marathon? They already destroyed the actual game itself. This game is not Marathon. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? Instead, they put you on grass with no enemies around except at POI, which are scattered. Outposts, the map, comes the closest, but is still a huge whiff of a map. Largely the blame is the basic bitch style they went with the entire game. Absolutely true. There's like no actual good detail in the game. It's like these flat, basic, boring ass walls on flat, basic, boring ass guns. I mean, there's nothing going in this game. This game has nothing going for it. I don't even know what people are saying. I haven't looked. Let's go look. And oh wait, what else did I say though? Oh yes, this. Oh shit. We're gonna go look up something here in a sec. Let's see. Did people agree? Weird. I got a different result. Before, after. This is another game. Okay. I thought it was Halo Infinite. Same soulless piece of shit. Yeah. Halo Infinite was soulless. Like, oh, but the draw distance, the game sucked. Do you know the lore? Oh, I knew it. Do you know anything about the game? Do you know anything about Marathon the game, my friend? Marathon the game was an arena shooter, and it was fun. Marathon, the game that you're playing, is not Marathon at all. They just snatched the IP and used it. For me, the major problem is the androgen girl robots. Oh god, they are terrible. At some point, if the game didn't flop, the characters were turned beloved by the public. Half of these characters would be declared non-binary in the game, a big propaganda. Dude, the only thing... Wait, what? No, this is not actual... Okay, I'm like... I thought this was DSP, but no. The actual... characters are hideous in the game. Like, you go in the game and look at the characters, they're bad. There's CGI they've done where they look all right, still bad. Maybe only Glitch is decent, and Thief is a boring, basic Asian. Like, I don't know what they did making Thief the way they did. She is pathetic. I'm sorry. But people are creating fan art of them. And the fan art actually makes them look good because people know how to draw and make women. So they will make Glitch look feminine. They will make Thief look feminine. And you'll actually be like, wow, that's actually pretty good. They had no idea what they're doing when they were making these character models in the game. They are horrible. Yeah, that's the thing. They're worse in the game. Like in the CGI that they released, that first one, I thought Glitch was ugly, but at least she seemed to have some personality to her, you know, like just in the animation itself. But in the actual game, that's all absent. It's not there. It's fake. The game is false because the actual game itself is soulless and lifeless. It is not the CGI. It is not the fan art. You can have all the CGI and fan art in the world you want. The actual game itself has lifeless, boring characters. Damn, dude, you made it look great. Too bad the devs are trash. Agreed. What's with the random neon crap in the afterpick? Who cares? Who gives a shit? It's again cyberpunk. It's a cyberpunk world, so there's neon signs. Holy, how stupid are you? I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were given one of these games to play an extraction shooter in, which one would you choose? The underbelly city of a cyberpunk or this? Where you're outside in the gray sky and there's some green trees. Honestly, which one do you feel like there's any pressure or anything like actually like worth it? The bottom one. Now, I don't know why it put the neon here, and I don't care. I told it to put neon signs. That's all. It was my second prompt. And the reason I did a second prompt is because it still had trees over here. And I said, get rid of all the trees and replace it with underbelly. Boom, and it did. Very simple, very basic. If I went through and designed the actual map, I would make a much better map than this. But they can't pay me enough, and they would never hire me because they know I could do it better. And that's just a fact. And that's just keeping their geometry the way it is. Like a reskin. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted to do. The other day, let me go find my old post. I think I closed it by accident. So let me go find my old post. I think I can do it right here. Top extraction. I believe, there we go. Top 5 extraction shooters you can play as of 3/9/26. Of course, Marathon's missing because it can't touch any of these. Hunt Showdown 1896, Arc Raiders, Delta Force, Dark and Darker, and Escape from Tarkov. I believe Dark and Darker may not be sold anymore on Steam. I could be wrong. But the number one is Hunt Showdown. Hunt Showdown is, I think, far and away the best extraction shooter. It's a great game. So let's go over here and let's do something interesting because I noticed something interesting. So let's go look up a Marathon real quick. And we're going to go down here. We're going to say compare. And what we're going to do is we're going to get Hunt Showdown. And we're going to add it. And we're going to compare it. We're going to go to 1 month. Well, look at what's finding its below water of Hunt Showdown, which has been released since 2019. I bet I can go in that post and find the people that laughed at me for including Hunt Showdown. They probably sent me a screenshot of how many people were playing Hunt Showdown. But here we are. Marathon is getting less people than Hunt Showdown. It's getting less people at its peak than Hunt Showdown. Where are you now? This Sunday, Hunt Showdown had 40,000. This is Saturday, actually. This number's a little off. It's a little different here. But here you go. Hunt Showdown and Marathon were neck and neck on Sunday, damn close to each other, and Hunt Showdown passed it. It's past it. And Marathon, when I tell you this, believe me, it's going to keep on going down. It's going to keep on going down, and Hunt Showdown's going to still be here. In fact, Hunt Showdown was completely unaffected by Marathon. Look at this. Completely unaffected by Marathon's release. The brand new extraction shooter didn't even get a fucking hiccup. No hiccup at all. Just had the basic normal Monday, Tuesday, and then up for the weekend. Real peaks on the weekend. Really people showing up. Look at this. As Marathon has been passed by Hunt motherfucking Showdown. Now, I'm petty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to find anyone that talks shit to me. Let's go over here, and we're going to go in blue, and we're going to say, Hunt Showdown. And we're going to go up here in green. Oh. We're going to try that again. All right, we'll just do this. Damn it. Marathon. We're going to go over here, and we're going to go to blue over here. There we go. That's what I did wrong. We'll go Hunt Showdown. And I'm just going to copy this. Let's go see. Let's see who talks shit. Escape from Duckov Marathon. Well, yes, it's true. Hunt, that's good too. Anyone over here do it? Your opinion sucks. It's not based on facts. Hunt Showdown. Current. Oh. Still feel that way? Let's actually blow them up. Looks like you were wrong, and I, as usual, was right. Hunt Showdown has officially passed Marathon in peak users. Fuck you. Oh, that is great. And let me tell you though, I will every time I get a chance to pump Hunt Showdown's tires, I mean it. It is such a solid game. It is so good. If you haven't played Hunt Showdown, it's one of those games where I'm like, it's one of those games you have to play. Like, give it 2 weeks of your life at least, and you will have a good time. You'll have frustrating moments because you'll die. It's an extraction. You can lose your shit. But the way you lose your things in there is very interesting. I really like the way they did it because you have the free loadouts in there, but you have characters that you get, right? You can buy characters and they come with preloads, and you can also buy guns and you can loot guns and whatever as you go. But you don't have so much of an inventory. You have what you have on you. You're not going and finding all this bullshit and losing it, right? You're actually just going, you're trying to complete tasks or whatnot, and you're trying to fight the boss, and you get like, I think it's called blood points or something, and you use those to rank up and to earn even better hunters, and you can then go up so far where you actually like do your own reset on your own that you want to do, and then you become like stronger or something. I can't remember exactly how it works, but it's such a good system. But of course you can lose things, but it's not so punishing what you can lose, I would say. But you get less, there's less things to get. It's about the PvE. It's about fighting the boss and then dealing with those PvP players that might be waiting around the boss. Or if they're fighting the boss, you go in while they're fighting it, or you wait outside and you try to chase them. Because when you get the boss is when you get like these tokens. I forget what they use, what they call them, but it's like a boss token, right? And that boss token is how you get the most points out of getting out of the place. When you go and extract, if you have one of those, that's how to get the absolute most by a lot, right? You want to get those boss tokens. So you can get it by beating the boss yourself and extracting, or stealing them from people who beat the boss. And when you get these things, it also gives you this farsight vision that you get like 15 to 20 seconds of. I don't know where it is right now, but you can use this special vision to see players. Like you press it and you're like, you can see players. They show up a special color. And then you know where players are. And it's not perfect, right? It's kind of like wavy a little bit. So it's not like pinpoint accurate, but you have a really good idea where they are. But the entire like scenario, the feeling when you're in the game, the ambiance, they have knocked it out of the park in Hunt Showdown. It is great. Every time I get into Hunt Showdown, I play for like 2 months straight, and then I take a break for like a year, and then I go back to it. And I don't lose anything by not playing. Nothing. Yeah. Used to watch people who play Hunt Showdown way back in the day. Used to be a rough experience, but not terrible. Has it improved that much? Rough is like dealing with PvP. I mean, it is competitive. When you deal with the PvP, it is competitive, yeah. But I think it also has a lobby system where you get like a certain amount of stars or something. I forget exactly how it works, but you're graded on something with the PvP. You can see it, where you will be matched with people more like you, or like a ranking system. It's like some kind of stars. You can see it on your character, where you can see how you do in PvP or how often you engage in it. So you won't necessarily get matched up with insane people if you're more new. Like, you aren't going to have a rough time if you're new. But if you start PvPing and killing people, you'll go up and up and up the ranks. Does that make sense? It does have like a skill, not skill-based, but a PvP-based matchmaking system. But you can only go up so far before you're going to be put in some. Like, you can't just loot for free and not deal with PvP. You will deal with PvP. It runs great if you mean rough like that. I've never really had a problem with that. So yeah. So let's go and see, let's go look at my list here, actually. Arc Raiders, we know that's kicking its ass. Delta Force. Full charts. Oh, add another one. Okay. How many can I add? I've never done this. Delta Force. Delta Force, we're going to add this one. How many can I add? Let's see if we can add all the other Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker. I don't know about Escape from Tarkov. That's not a big one on here. That one has its own. Okay, compare 5 games. Let's look. And we want to go to 1 month. Okay. So Marathon is yellow. Hunt Showdown is blue. We just see that one cross. Escape from Tarkov, yeah, it has like, it's this teal one, but no one really plays Escape from Tarkov on... Have they ever? I mean, have they ever really? No one's ever really played Escape from Tarkov on Steam. They all have it on its own launcher. Like, that's not a good one anyway for here. The green one's Dark and Darker. So Dark and Darker is probably the lowest scoring one here, with like about 6,000 to 7,000 people playing at any given moment. Yeah, it's not a huge one, but it's a really good game. But it also had some issues. I forget what it got kicked off Steam for a while. But which one of these is diving? You tell me. I know Delta Force has its ups and downs, but look how many more people are playing this fucking game. But this also has many modes. It definitely is not just an extraction shooter. So, but there you go. There's only one game in the last month that is on a pure freefall, and that's Marathon. And in fact, Hunt Showdown's going up. Look, it's trending upwards. Hunt Showdown's doing really well. Let's look at Hunt Showdown. Look at that. It's doing really well right now. It's higher than it's been in quite a while. Since over here, since August of last year. Wow. It's going up. It's seeing a revival. I almost wonder if Marathon helped it. Where people like looked at Marathon, they're like, fuck extractions. And then they were like, well, what's a good extraction? And they found Hunt Showdown. I mean, it's going up. It's considerably up. Good for them. That they totally deserve it. I mean, this game, to me, Hunt Showdown deserves 50,000 people. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This SmashJT stuff is never ending, bro. Because here's SmashJT putting out a request for more money. He needs it. He just does. Ladies and gentlemen, if we need to play it, we'll play it. Here we go.
I need money. I just do. It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit.
There we go. But yes, Smash does need money. Alyssa Mercante continues to deal with this bullshit. And of course, right now, court of public opinion, she has released the settlement offer, which is a huge bullshit thing. And when we read over that the last stream, it's pretty clear it was not written for him and his lawyer. It was written for social media, which absolutely is the case. I mean, you read that and it's just dig after dig after dig, exposing private information, things that were in discovery, just stuff that has nothing to do with anything. It's just like, oh, look at these ChatGPT things that he has done. He should definitely settle. Clearly things that were put in there for social media to give him shit, which I really think the judge should take a hard look at and really fucking nail her for. And the lawyers, the fact they let that fly. It's so clear that they wrote that for social media. It's unbelievable. It's pathetic. I mean, her lawyers and her are pathetic wastes of human beings. They are. They are pathetic. So the fact that that happened isn't a surprise, but I think that the judge should be surprised and should follow suit accordingly with that because it's horse shit. So SmashJT has said, ever since Alyssa Mercante has targeted me for covering her many questionable public comments and actions, I have received a deluge of hateful and sometimes even threatening messages on a consistent basis. Okay, true. Yes, I have the receipts, and yes, I have been saving them all. She has doxed my home address when she filed her lawsuit while redacting hers, attempted to cause strife in my marriage by contacting my wife, wrongfully accused me of harassment, and laughed about my work in gaming. She and her legal team have now shared what I thought would be a private information regarding discovery to determine jurisdiction for New York in our case, and what I could only imagine was done in an attempt to defame and discredit me in the court of public opinion. Oh, absolutely. 100%. Because there's no legitimate connection of SmashJT in New York. There's not. There's not. And that shit that she released and she put out was absolutely for people to read publicly and to shame him or just put things out there that will be embarrassing. Especially things that they could twist any way they wanted because every single bit was with no context and it was highlighted with her own context that she, I believe, wrote in that letter for the people to read. She knows this, her legal team knows this, so instead of finding any smoking gun in my private messages that was more than happy to share everything with them to prove my innocence, they have now decided to turn up the heat on me. My family and I have been forced to live in constant fear directly because of her docs and legal actions. This is not me playing the victim card. This, unfortunately, is reality. Oh, it's absolutely totally stressful. I mean, she's put a target on his back and then made sure that his address was public. But it was legal because it was court filings. Meanwhile, she hid her own address. What a stupid bitch. While I know a lot of you want more information on the current legal status, I'm limited on what I'm allowed to say at this time. Yeah, he can't say everything. He talks about it, but he doesn't say everything. I'm hopeful justice prevails in the court system, and I'm more than willing to fight back for as long as it takes. And of course, he gives us give, send, go, which I would just say, guys, if you can, this is something that, like it or not, will affect us all. So if you haven't given ever, or if you can give some today, please do. $10, $20, $50, if you can. I will be giving again a little later. And I have in the past, but it's absolute fucking bullshit what he has to go through. And so I also commented on something earlier. Let's find it. This. So then she posts this. And we all know who this is for. ChatGPT, help me wipe my butt. Which way do I do it? We all know what this is. This is just talking shit about him. So again, it's riling up her base to try to get them to talk more about the lawsuit bullshit, to try to get them to go at him, to try to get people to post about him, to try to make fun of him while she's in a fucking lawsuit with him. She's been doing this the entire time, by the way. Like, he will literally try to not talk about her, and she does this shit. Constantly. It's constant. And this is how it was before the lawsuit, too, by the way. This is how she has always been. She'd write something, do something, post something, people would talk about it, and she would complain about harassment while she's sending harassment. All the time. Literally all the time. This is the same bullshit. She lives in a fantasy world, or she's just fucking evil, and it might be both. So Smash writes, Alyssa Mercante now openly mocking the use of ChatGPT, following her exposing discovery material of my use of ChatGPT. And again, I say, Smash, stop using it. Fucking use Grok. I proved it time and time again already. While also claiming to be being the one harassed and suing me for it, among whatever else she's thrown at the wall. Apparently, she's allowed to harass me, though, because it's different. That is it. She's allowed. And did I reply or did I retweet? Yes. I think I retweet. I posted. It's okay when I do it ex-journalist rears her psychotic head once again. She's been doing this shit the entire lawsuit, dudes, and she has. It's been ridiculous, and she's allowed to talk shit, spread bullshit, lie, rile up her followers, but God forbid anyone else calls the shit out, and people get pissed at her. That's the thing. So she does this bullshit, you call it out, people get mad at her because it's absolutely fucking horseshit, the shit she posts, the shit she writes, and she's under attack because she can't defend her actual stance, right? She can't believe people are mad at her. It's not fair that people are mad at me about because my opinion sucks or the thing I say are disgusting or vile, right? How dare you point this out? How dare you say my words back to me? That's how it works all the time. So I said, imagine being an e-whore and getting mad when people call you a whore, right? It's the dumbest shit going. Digital stripping is prostitution. It is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call getting, like when you're selling yourself to sexually gratify someone else. Digital stripping, OnlyFans of any kind, recording porn, right? Even though you're not banging the other person, recording porn. Pretty much just stripping in general. It's all a form of prostitution, every bit of it. It is. There's all sorts of types of prostitution. And just because it's online, just because someone's not actually banging you, doesn't make it not prostitution. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's the oldest profession. And what's strange is she's someone who actually supports sex work and thinks it's great and totally fine. And she says she's done it in the past. But for some reason, when you call her a prostitute, which she was as a digital stripper, it's a problem. And so I just went and I asked Grok. And you tell me if I'm off base. Because I didn't lead it down any rails. I literally asked it to, and I made myself clear to what I was asking. I said, Grok, if people, especially religious people, we know what they call prostitution. But I said, if they believe that prostitution is selling your body for sexual pleasure, which it is, then is it also true that being a digital stripper for a live audience makes you a prostitute? It clearly brings sexual pleasure, and that is the intent of the performance. I'm not talking legal terms. Prostitution in legal terms is a very specific thing, but when you and I are talking, it's very different. I mean, things that normal people would just say, oh, that's prostitution. The law would be like, well, you know, we do this or that. We're not fucking talking legal terms. We're not dumbass David Jaffe pulling up the legal definition of prostitution, be like, see, she's not a prostitute. Like, we're not dude, this is a person at a bar talking about prostitution, okay? Selling yourself is a form of prostitution, and you can do it in all sorts of things. I think Travis Northup might possibly practice prostitution in a different sense, where he's prostituting himself for access and giving good game scores and bad game scores depending on who gives him that access. That also is a form of prostitution. Selling yourself when you personally are up for sale, that is a form of prostitution. It is what it is. So anyway, Grok responds. Yes, by this exact definition you laid out, selling your body for sexual pleasure. A digital stripper performing live for a paying audience absolutely qualifies as prostitute in normal, everyday conversational terms. No shit. See, this is the thing, because Grok it understands reality, where ChatGPT is coded in a very specific way to protect the woke-tards. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. ChatGPT has no actual thinking behind it. Didn't Javi say he wanted to eat her out? He said he wanted to bang her. Yeah, he'd say, I'd F you. Yeah. If she wasn't an anti-Semite, I think that's what he said. Yeah. If you were anti-Semitic, I'd bang the shit out of you. I think that's what he said. I'd fuck the shit out of you. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. So the intent is identical. You're monetizing your body, or at least its sexual display and actions. Specifically, so strangers can get off to it right then and there. It's not the same abstract art or entertainment. The whole point of the show, the tips, the private requests, the toys, the moaning, the stripping, is to deliver sexual pleasure on demand for cash. If religious people or anyone else frame traditional prostitution that way, the logic doesn't get to carve out an exception just because there's a screen in between. The pleasure is still being sold via your body. Full stop. I'm not telling Grok to think this way. This is Grok totally understanding what I'm talking about and totally understanding that, yeah, this is a form of prostitution. Not everyone will call it prostitution, but there's plenty of people that will. You go to the Muslim world, go to the fucking Muslim world and have someone go and fucking start digital stripping for them. You tell me they're not going to call her a prostitute or a whore. Oh, they're gonna, because she is. All right. That said, most people in casual talk don't use the word prostitute for cam girls, OnlyFans live streamers, or digital strippers. Most, but some do. They call it camming, content creation, online stripping, or just sex work. This is what they do. This is absolutely true. They do this, don't they? They come up with other words for it. Kind of like they come up with other words for male and female, and they make it a gender versus sex. So you can change. It's the same groups that do this shit. And Grok goes on, the traditional image of a prostitute is the in-person exchange, physical contact, penetration, or direct sexual service with a client in the same room. Digital is one way, or interactive but remote, so it feels like a different category to a lot of folks, more like high-tech porn than street walking. It's why you hear the phrases like digital whore or online prostitution from critics, but rarely just prostitution without the qualifier. True. But, sorry, an online prostitute is still a prostitute. Let us continue. Religious or conservative crowds who talk about who take the selling your body line seriously often do treat them the same, though. To them, it's all commodifying sex and lust. Whether you're bending over for a guy in a motel or fingering yourself on a webcam for hundreds of dudes with their hand in their pants, the sin or the moral failing is the same, turning something intimate into a paid performance. Absolutely correct. This is absolutely how I think. This is, I'm sure, how SmashJT thinks. It's right in here. This is it. It's why when you say they're on OnlyFans, they're whores and prostitutes, because if they're filming themselves doing things to themselves for sexual gratification, they are. Hello? They are. And of course, there are people that don't see it that way. They come up with other funny names, cool names that seem cooler. They're a little more, let's just say, softened around the edges, so maybe it's a little more acceptable. If they call escorts prostitutes for selling sexual pleasure, consistency demands they see digital stripping the same way. But it's virtual defense sounds like splitting hairs when the end result is identical. So yeah, your point lands. If the definition is about the transaction, body plus sexual pleasure equals money, then digital stripping is prostitution with better Wi-Fi. People who draw a bright line are usually projecting their own comfort with the modern version and not applying logic evenly. Fucking based, Grok. You're absolutely right. This is exactly how I feel. And when you link something like this, you see the whole thing. This is literally my first question. This is my first question. And then I asked it to expand basically on how how they call it camming, content creation, online stripping, sex work, and stuff like that. I said, I think it's also true that cam girls, etc., call it camming to lessen their profile of being a prostitute. Very possibly because they're in denial as well. Many non-religious people also view it as prostitution. What does Grok have to say? Yeah, rebranding to camming or webcamming, content creation, online modeling serves exactly that purpose. For a lot of people in the industry, it's a softer, more professional sounding label that distances the work from heavier stigma attached to prostitute. Traditional prostitution carries images of street corners, pimps, physical risk, and direct sexual transactional sex. Stuff that's harder to spin as empowering or just a job like any other. Calling it camming lets performers frame it as performance art, entertainment, or even tech-savvy side hustle, which sounds cleaner in polite conversation or on a resume, if they ever need one. That's right. I believe it is just a pretty way to say things. They always come up with softer, nicer terms, don't they? For prostitution or for anything. They always do. You're right that denial plays a role for some. Many cam girls and OnlyFans creator insist it's not prostitution because there's no physical touching, no penetration, no in-person exchange. They emphasize the screen as a barrier. It's just pixels. I'm in control. It's like acting in porn, but live and interactive. Some genuinely believe the distinction matters morally or personally. Others use it as strategically to cope with the reality of monetizing sexual performance for strangers' gratification. When the core transaction is still, I display my body and perform sexual acts, stripping, masturbating, roleplay, etc. Because you pay me to get off, the line blurs fast. Doesn't it though? Sticking things up your butt and other holes, it quickly goes into prostitution, don't it? That said, plenty of non-religious people see through it and call it what it is, a form of prostitution. Plenty of non-religious people. A form of prostitution, or at minimum, sex work, in the same moral bucket. Online discussions, forums, and debates often lump camming right in with escorts and strippers under hierarchy, an internal hierarchy where some sex workers look down on others as lower. Critics, feminists, from the radical side, everyday skeptics, or just people applying to, consistent logic point out that the intent and effect are the same, commodifying sex acts for your to your body for money. And there we go. Grok is base. And it continues. We're not going to go through all of it, but if you want to check it out, you can. I do have it linked on my X. It looks like 111 people have already come and checked it out. So it looks like there's plenty of people reading it. But this is it. It is online prostitution, going on OnlyFans, going and being an e-stripper. It's all just a form of prostitution place. So when someone's like gets all up in arms about it, it's bullshit. This, I think he right here. Hey, bitch. All right, let me check out in the chat. If I don't hate the Jews, you'd fuck the shit. Yes, that's exactly the quote. Yes. Goats can't strip on man online, man. They don't wear clothes. That's true. Don't forget how she said she got her job in gaming. Yeah, she said she sucked dick. That's what she said. Right? That's what she said. I can't try to figure out if she's joking or not. I actually don't know. So I just have to take it at face value. But she lies about everything. Who fucking knows? Who's to know when she's lying and not lying, bro? She lies all the time. So then she hides the truth and lies. I don't fucking know. All I know is she said it. So I have to take it. She said she sucked dick. She just said it. She quote tweeted it too, I believe. So she wanted everyone to know. She said she did sexual favors. She'll shoot. She's even said she'll go back to sex work. And we just saw right here that that is literally prostitution. I mean, it is. And I believe the same. It's always been prostitution. It's always been a job too. They're still working for money no matter how anyone tries. It's been 100%. You're out there getting paid to do it. You're a whore. You're a prostitute. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? You're suing him for this? He has said nothing wrong. The other thing they're mad about is that I guess he was talking to Eric. They get his DMs with Eric. And he told Eric, is like, I heard that she got fired. I'm going to make a video. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm making the video. Yeah, of course. Who gives a shit? It's a rumor. So it's okay to make a video about a rumor. You know what you say in the video? That it's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. It's information. You put it out there. Guess who does it all the time? The news. Rumor this, rumor that. Heard this, heard that. Source says this, source said that. Who fucking cares? She's so full of shit. It's unbelievable. You doubt she's joking? She showed her bare ass on stream in New York. Yeah, I do know. She's shown that thing too many times, dude. I can't, bro. I can't with that. It's so gross. It's all so fucking disgusting. With that said, there is more. I have one of the greatest lens videos that you've ever seen in your fucking life before we get to Crimson Desert. You guys ready for this? What time is it? 10? Fuck. Man, we are running late again.
Ma'am, I need to take a seat.
Why am I being arrested?
We told you.
He tried to. What do you mean? He tried to kill me. He tried to assassinate me.
Ma'am, please take a seat.
I am a woman.
She's a woman, you guys.
Thank you.
You're
Watch
touching
out.
me, even though I told you I'm a Muslim. You're still touching me.
Ma'am.
Okay.
So she's a Muslim. So she thinks that the cops can't touch her and put her in a car.
I'm gonna buckle you up, okay?
Okay.
For safety. So can you sit back?
You're gonna pay for this, you know? Do not touch me. Do not come close to me.
Can you scoot this
Do
way a
not
little
come
bit?
close to me. You know I'm a Muslim.
Can you scoot this way a little bit,
You
please?
know I'm a Muslim. Islamophobia. You did it. You did your Islamophobia.
Can you
You did your Islamophobia because they're putting her in a car because she's an insane person.
You did it, and you protected your own white people. You ordered it. You ordered it, and you protected your own white people.
I will
Okay, you know the Muhammad is gonna take it. You know the Muhammad is gonna take it.
The Muhammad is gonna take it. What is he gonna do? Is this a jihad? Is he calling for jihad here?
Assault, you liar. Thank you.
I'm gonna unbuckle you. We're gonna have you step back out. My female partner here is gonna do the search.
You know, one of your people tried to kill me, right, female? Why are you getting close to my breast? You just touched my
Oh my
breast with your
God.
chest.
Okay, step out, ma'am.
You know
I'm gonna
your
pat
own
you down.
people tried to
Ma'am,
kill
step
me,
out.
right? No?
Step out.
The same behavior, you never change?
Ma'am, step out.
You're
Turn
gonna pay
around.
for this.
Face the car.
You're gonna pay for what you did. There's no player in the game, and you know it. Do not humiliate me. Right? The Muhammad
Do not humiliate me. Yeah, she doesn't want her job taken off. They should just take it off because it could be hiding a gun. Ma'am, there could be a gun in here. Whoink. Okay, we just get a check for a gun and then throw it on her head. Get the fuck out of
My
here.
job.
The Muhammad? Right, you're gonna pay
Ma'am,
for this.
listen. Do you have anything in your
You
pockets?
attack me?
Ma'am,
No, it's a lawsuit.
stop.
It's a lawsuit.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
Islamophobic.
It's a
You're
lawsuit, you
Islamophobic.
guys.
You protected your own white people. Knowing very well that he tried to kill me. Yep, you know him very well that he tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill her?
Islamophobic. Don't get in my... Do not touch my privacy. Do not touch my private. Right? I am a Muslim. Islamophobic.
No
I
one
am a
cares.
Muslim.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, have a seat.
You do what you do best, right? To the Arab. You know who you are, right? The fallen angel? Yeah. You know my
Does she have her
language.
wallet on her?
You understand my language. You
Wallet,
understand
ID
there's
or
a new
anything?
player in the game.
Or is it in the
You're
car?
not supposed to do this to an Arab. Hello? You're not supposed to do this.
Hey, where's your wallet at? Or your ID, your purse?
What are you doing?
Where's your...
So what are you not supposed to do? Put her in the car? What is she mad at? Because they're touching her? Shut the fuck up. You did something illegal. They're checking you. You're in America, bitch. This is how it works. If you don't match America, go home.
Where is your ID at? Is it in your car?
You're not supposed to do this.
Where's your ID at?
I am not giving you any of my information. What
Okay,
are you
so
doing?
we will
I'm under
fingerprint you.
duress. I am under duress.
You are under arrest.
No,
is
yeah,
what
under
you are.
arrest, under duress.
Okay.
Right. I am being forced.
Hey, is her wallet
Yes.
in the car?
She's like, I'm under duress. You're forcing me in here. Yeah, you're under arrest. You're going in there. Yeah, you're going in there. That's where you're going now.
Her purse? Just her ID?
Right. I did absolutely nothing.
I kind of wish they would just RKO her right there on the street and be done with it. Just be done with it. This guy's like, the Christians, send your strongest here to Chico, California. Try to touch me how you're touching her. I want to show you what will happen. Come, touch me this way so I can show you how we respond. 1.88 billion and counting. Please, come do it. Oh my God, this guy, he's the internet tough guy. Oh, I did reply to him, right? I said, shut the fuck, internet warrior. Yeah, he didn't reply. Yeah, shut up.
I need to take
What a clown. California. I mean, the cops might get sued. They are in California, after all. It could happen. That could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but we unlocked the gaming stream again tonight, hitting 20 streaks. Now, we are not at tier 2, so there's no wig, so I get a break from that. So as long as no one gives $10, we are wigless, because we're only 10 away. But what I'm going to do right now is go and set up the gaming stream, because I'm looking forward to it. We have the Reed Devil tonight, my friend. We are going to start out with the Reed Devil, which I hear he's just a cakewalk. He's so easy. What an easy boss in Crimson Desert. I totally can't wait. Let me go ahead and I'm making my thumbnail real quick, and it should be done any second. I need a wig? No, I don't need a wig. I am noticing that the chat is mighty gray. So I will say this: if you haven't already, just think about becoming a member. It all goes towards it. Becoming a member would get us halfway there, and if 2 people become members, we would hit tier 2 today. It's true. Just think about it. I'm just putting it out there. You could make it happen, but if we don't wear the wig, it's because you're not a member. Just think about it. You're to blame. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is going to be our 5th Crimson Desert stream. That's pretty sick. I do like the way it's been going too. It's been a really good stream, dude. It's a great. I think. What do you guys think about the actual stream of it? Like, do you like watching it? It seems pretty good, right? Let's see the Redevil. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Public. We start it in 5 minutes. Boom. 15. Thank you. Okay, there we go. It's as relaxing as Skyrim. It's not as relaxing as Skyrim, though, I think. There's more to fight. Skyrim is kind of like jank fighting, whereas Crimson Desert is better fighting. I mean, that is, I think, cannot be argued against. The fighting is, it's just like, that was always kind of my complaint in Skyrim, is when you're fighting, you just feel like it's not doing a whole lot. You're just slashing away. The magic is probably better in that than the melee combat. The melee combat in Skyrim is just kind of like, I just feel like there's not a lot there. But I do really like the slow-mo kills. When they added the slow-mo kills, I love them. That was like one of my favorite things. I really liked that happened. The commies helped the Islamists take over Iran in 1979. Then the Islamists executed them. That led to 47 years of Q brutal dictatorship. We are seeing it again here in the West. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just going to be a deportation. Like, you don't match, you can't come. That's it. You can't come. You have to go. I know we're like, religious freedom. We have to cut one off. The one that's evil has to go, and that's that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over to the gaming stream. Oh, hold on. I have to set up the proper raid. Holy fuck. We almost fucked this up, and you almost didn't go there. Let me get it. There we go. Now it's right. Whew. That was close. That was almost bad. But yes, we are going to go over there. Stay right here. It's going to take you over there all by itself. YouTube knows how to get you over there. But it's not goodbye. And I will say this. The next stream is going to be Saturday. Friday has to move. I'm going out. So I'll see you on Saturday. But we're going to see you in the next stream too.
Lights are fading, game was strong. Time to say goodbye so long. We'll be back for another round. It's not the end, we run this town. Until then, keep up the fight. We'll face resistance, we're in the right.